Hello and welcome to Naval Action. This is VMAQ2-X, and this is a review of the La Hermione. The Hermione. Now, the Hermione is a redeemable ship that you can redeem once every 24 hours. There's a little history with it. This is a premium consumable ship. Hermione is a Concorde-class frigate. She ferried General Lafayette to the United States in 1780 for support to the Americans in the American Revolutionary War. It's a beautiful ship, one of the most agile and powerful in its class. Well, we'll see about that. Like I said, you can redeem one of these every 24 hours. You can choose random, or if you choose, you can use these basic woods. It doesn't give you any of the special woods unless you choose random. With random, there's a chance that you get a special wood build. Let's try. Okay. Now we've already got one redeemed. That one came out as Oak and Teak. What did this one come out as? Oak and Oak. So it's got hit point buffs and it's very sturdy. So it's got pretty nice hit point buffs, but no thickness buffs. This other one has hit point buffs less, thickness buffs more, and it has crew buffs. It has plus 15. So I think we're going to stay with the Oak Teak one, see how that does. So like when you sell, like when you're done with a redeemable ship and you want to sell it, you can't put it on auction. You can only sell it to the Admiralty, and it's for virtually nothing. Used to be people they would redeem and then break up, and hopefully they would get nice woods from it and stuff. You get okay. As I was saying, I had a pop-up come up and it kind of threw me off, so I had to restart after checking to make sure whether the video got messed up. So selling a Hermione or any kind of redeemable ship, you're going to get virtually nothing from the Admiralty. And back in the day, people used to like they would redeem and then break them up, and then they would use whatever they got from the breaking up in their ship crafting. Sometimes, you would get lucky and get the random special items, and then when you break it up, you would get the random special materials or woods. Then they put the kibosh on all that stuff, took away the ability for break up ships, and now you can't even sell them on auction, or you never could really. But at least back in the day, they would give you a fair amount of silver for one of these. And so that was a way that a lot of people would make money. They would redeem all of their redeemable ships every 24 hours and then sell them. And that was a quick way to make some cash. Can't do that now. Now you get virtually nothing. So like I said, we redeemed one and it came out very sturdy blue, 3 upgrade slots. All it's got is like some really big hit point buffs and a speed negative. And then the other one, which I had already crafted, was very cramped blue, speed penalty, less hit point buffs, but more thickness buffs. So I'm going to go with the Oak Teak one. This other one I'm going to sell. And like I said, you don't get any real profit from it. Okay, so now we're back to our original ship here. So let's go over the basics. Like I said, redeemed, gambled on the redemption, and I got oak teak, blue, very cramped, with 3 upgrade slots. It's a rank 5 ship, 46 guns, 2 decks, and a battle rating of 72, which to me is surprising. Speed empty is 11.25, which is not particularly fast. It has a crew of 309, but that's with the buff from being very cramped, so you get plus 15. So this crew is actually below, it's like in the what, 294 is the general crew. Minimum crew is 206, which I imagine that number might be higher or lower depending on this very cramped buff. It has 20 cargo slots and the hold capacity is 660. Let's bring that up. So 660, that's 85% of its speed. You can see that it's empty. So hull repairs for this particular build came out with a buff, well, actually a penalty of +2. So it's 8 hull repairs per cycle and 17 rig repairs. Like I said before, it's oak teak build, which means it has hit point buffs to the sides, bow, stern, and the teak gives it thickness buffs to the sides, bow, stern, and hull. No upgrades are installed. You can see right here they're all empty. No boxes are unlocked because I've not sailed this ship yet, and we have no cannons loaded. Cannons. On the lower deck, you have 26 4 to 12 pound cannons or 12 to 32 pound carronades. On the middle deck, it's 16 guns, 4 to 9 pound cannons, or 12 to 24 pound carronades. And then it has bow and stern guns, 2 each, 4 to 6 pounders for cannons, and 12 to 24 pounders carronades, both bow and stern. So let's go ahead and load our cannons on there. We're going to put the 12 pounders on, and we're going to put the 9 pounders on, and we're going to put the, what did I say? That's 4 to 6 pound guns on the bow and stern, not 4 to 9. So we'll put 6 pounders there, 6 pounders there. So we're all long gun loadout. Our speed has gone up a little bit to 12.45. We're at 94% speed. Our weight is 120.1 of 660 with just the cannons loaded. Now what is the deal? I'm having problems clicking today. We'll load our basic ammo loadout, which is enough ball and chain and powder. Now the way this is figured out is 920 is about 20 broadsides of these, actually of all the guns, 20 of all. And then I did the total of the side guns times 2, basically. So actually times 4. Add these two together. It came out to a little bit less than 5,600, so I rounded up to 5,600 for the powder. And then we have 3 repair cycles for the hull, 2 repair cycles for the rig, and I put on about 250 medicine for the crew. So now our basic supplies are loaded. We're at 100% speed. Weight is 232.1 of 660. And our speed is up to 13.23 at 100% speed. So I'm not going to put any modules on yet. First test is always done without, but you can jigger around with all these stats by whatever mods you put on. So we got our hull loaded. That's good. We don't need this, and we don't need this. Paints. Let's look at the paints. Here's the default paint scheme. Not particularly fond of it. This has many colors, so let's look at them. Classic black, classic gray, dark red, which looks like classic black with red trim, checker, checker blue, bloody, that's a nice one, checker azure, classic blue, beach green, that is not good, beach dark, that is not good, Concord. The only difference between Concord and checker is the trim. We'll take this one. Okay, got our paint loaded. Now the paint doesn't do anything for you, it just gives you a nice look. And this is way better looking than the default. I'm sure of that. So now we've got everything loaded. Our crew is there. We don't need to hire any guys. So now we can take it out, do the speed test, and find a fight. All right, here we are in the open world. Let's take a closer look. No bow figure to speak of. Got our long guns loaded on there. I got to say this is well modeled. Look at the rigging. Some ships have a more simplified rigging. This one's pretty detailed like the Essex was. There are the deck details. It's French built, so it's got a little bit of those that hip action on the side there. Not as much as a Belle Poule or a La Renommée, but it's got a little bit of that. So let's line up and start the speed test. Start with the wind to our back as always. And all the numbers you're going to see here are as of the making of this video. There's no guarantees that the developers aren't going to change the stats at any time that they want. Average acceleration. See if we top out any higher than 23. Yep, 23, 24. So we'll begin our turn to the right, 2 points. Speed goes up to 25 and 26 knots. 2 more points. This should be our fastest speed. We're 4 points off of the wind. So 30 and 31. Actually touched 32. That's pretty nice. 2 more points. Actually put the wind on our side. And we slow back down to 27, 26. Continue on. 2 points into the wind. So we're 4 points off of directly into the wind. And we're down to 23 and 22. 2 more points in. And we drop down to 20. Pretty steady at 20. 20 and 21. Now directly into the wind. And it should go down to 3. So, yep, 3. Continue on to the right, 2 points. And we speed back up to, it's a gradual speed back up, but we're speeding back up to 20. There we go. 2 more points. A little more acceleration up to, let me get back, the wind's moving on me. 23, 22. Put the wind on our side. And it's 26, 27. Now we're going to head back with the wind. 4 points off. This should be our best speed. The wind moved on me again. $31, $32. 2 points in. Slows back down to 26, 27. And now back directly with the wind. 24, 25. So it's not a blazing fast ship. It's good looking and with the right paint scheme. Let's go see how it handles itself in a fight. Now, the only other ship at this battle rating is, I believe, the Santa Cecilia, which is at the same exact one. And you don't find those really in the open world a lot. So I'm pretty much aiming for an Essex. I think that's the closest to our battle rating right now. So see if I can't find one. Okay, finally found an Essex. Been sailing around for like a couple of hours now. And I had given up and I was sailing back to port. And there it was. Now they're a 71 and we are a 72 as far as battle rating. Ah, bad shot. I really don't know what to think. The Essex has heavier guns. They have 18 pounders. This thing has acquitted itself pretty damn nice. I feel the Essex is a little bit more maneuverable. It's not that we have very many more guns than them. They have 20, they have 40, and we have 46. So our reload time was pretty decent. We're running, what, like 40 guys short, 30 guys short on the gun crews. Gotta admit, I'm pleasantly surprised. And that should be that. All right, let's see what we got. Splinter nets. Stay sail refit. We don't need these. Chain. Powder. Gold. It was a gray Essex oak. We're an oak teak. They have 326 crew. We have 309. They have us out-crewed, outgunned. They outmaneuvered us. 3.74 turn rate. We have a 3.73, slightly. They got better armor. Not as thick. We're a little bit thicker than they are. I was going to say that this ship should not be at this battle rating, but think I need to reevaluate that statement because it handled itself pretty damn well with 12 pounders against 18-pound armed Essex. So it's 227,376 reals, 187 XP, and we unlocked the ship knowledge slot. So the Hermione, I gotta say I'm impressed. I didn't think it would do that well against the Nexus. 12-pounder guns against 18-pounders. We had 12-pounders and 9-pounders, I believe. They got 18s and 12s. So I like having bow and stern guns. The Essex didn't have either of those. That's not like it made any real difference. And that's where most of our number superiority in number of guns comes from. We got two, that's 4 guns. We had 46, they had 40. So basically it was 42 against 40 guns. And yeah, not sure I can recommend purchasing this DLC, but it has surprised me. I thought a 12-pounder armed frigate rated amongst 18-pounder armed frigates would be less than, and it's actually proved itself a little bit more in my eyes. So it's a good ship. Whether you want to buy one, that is totally up to you. If it's on sale, this could make a good 5th rate. Not my favorite, though. My favorite is coming up. So the Hermione, surprising.